Greetings, greetings, greetings. Greetings to our bushes, shrubs, fence lining, weed, and different things in nature. Alright. Look at that. Mango tried to terrorize me. I know somebody heard that. Just fell off the tree. But today is not Mango's turn. The other day was Mango's turn. Today, it is another one of my favorite girl from nature right here in Florida. Can anybody guess what this is? I know somebody is gonna say grapes. I know it for a fact. Let me go ahead and adjust this table. Okay, I know somebody is gonna say grapes, but no, this one is not grapes. This is my mash it up, and this is one of the main ingredients in my mash it up. And as the name suggests, it will make you mash it up, no matter what it is. So what is this mysterious thing right here? This is called cocoa plum. And this is the reason why it's not a grape. Man, listen, I had to do it. It's not fair. Damn it, man. This thing right here is a powerhouse of the powerhouse. Man, listen. Okay. I try to avoid it at all costs. She made me do it. Let me show you something. This is inside the seed. Right here. Inside the seed. Tastes just like oatmeal. Loaded with those good oils. Loaded with chlorogenic acid. We'll get to that later. Now, cocoa plum is a natural one that grows here in Florida also. Just got them off the tree. You can see it purple on the outside. And you can see it's white on the inside. So the purple represents antioxidants. And the white represents mucilage. So, most people know about antioxidants. Most people don't know about mucilage. So, henceforth, I will explain. Mucilage is what lines your stomach lining and prevent the acid from burning through. Plants also are rich in mucilage. You could compare it to a digestive enzymes. Very, very potent and powerful thing for stomach issues. Mucilage. It's soft, it's slippery. Now, mucin. Most people know what mucin is, but they never really thought about it. So let me explain. It is that substance, that clear slimy, sticky substance that you see left behind after you see a snail crawl. Guess what? Our body produces the same thing as a defense mechanism to not bleed into death. I'm going to repeat that again because I need for you to get it. Acid is a condition that punches holes through your capillaries. Those are your small veins. It punches holes through your arteries. It punches holes through your veins. Acid. Now, my Creator had enough time to think, well, what if the acid come through? What am I going to use in the body as an indication? And the answer would be LDL, low density lipoprotein, the one that they say is the bad cholesterol. Now, why did I say that? Because this just so happened to have the HDL, which is the good cholesterol, in abundance. Yes, this fruit. Oh man, you're going to want to hear about this one. Where do I start? Okay, I guess I can start from top and go work my way to the bottom. So this fruit, cocoa plum, and as you can see, there are different varieties of the same fruit, but nevertheless, same benefits. So cocoa plum, very good for your eyes because of the beta carotene, because of the vitamin A, and because of the other nourishment. Like I said, it's loaded with the good cholesterol. So you start eating some of this super, you are going to start to notice something. It repairs your eyes. It prevents macular degeneracy and the rest of the eye issues that you might be dealing with. It's very good for the heart because what it does is it enhances fluidity in your blood, so it's easier for your heart to beat. So in retrospect, it actually takes pressure off of your heart. Think about what I'm saying. Pressure bust pipes. This fruit right here, I don't want to do it. Okay, I don't want to get distracted. This fruit right here is one of the best fruits either to prevent cancer or to fight cancer. Again, didn't they say antioxidant fight cancer because it's a free radical scavenger? Yes, this fruit is a free radical scavenger. Little dark berry with the whiteness inside. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I need to display it. See? You can see the seed in the middle. You can see the pulp around it, which is not just mucilage, it's also fiber. So loaded with fiber. So you have 3 parts of just one fruit. You have the skin, antioxidant. You have the inside, antioxidant as in cancer and autoimmune diseases and the acid diseases. You have the inside, the meat, which is the mucilage, which also have fiber. Very good for digestion, digestive issues. Then you have the seed. That's got the chlorogenic acid, which is also a cancer fighter, but it also helps with weight loss and energy. And the seed is loaded with oil. Now you could take the oil and cook with it. You could take the oil and use it on your machines. You could take the oil and burn it as a fuel. So this is, in fact, a new fuel that I discovered. You could take a seed, put it on a stick, light it, and it will burn like a torch. It's got so much oil in it. I digress. Coco, you gotta let me tell them about you. You got to stop teasing me, Coco. Okay. So what I'm saying is, this fruit right here, it have epicachin in it, which is known to fight cancer or slow down the growth of cancer cells naturally. Not no radiation, not no chemo, not no drugs, naturally. I hope somebody is listening. And by the way, this is my experience. I'm not a doctor, so don't say I'm prescribing anything. I am giving my experience on the things in my life that has helped me thus far. And other than the fact that there's scientific research behind this, go look it up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Please don't take my word for it. So like I said, it also have the chlorogenic acid, which is a free radical scavenger. Free radicals, by the way, is involved in cancer and the rest of the autoimmune disease, just in case anybody did not know. This also reduces the risk of stroke and heart attack. Yes. And this is the reason why it's one of the ingredients in my mash it up. Which is new on the market, but already it's one of my best sellers. I'm talking about for calming you down if you're stressed out, calming you down if you have anxiety, and bringing you up if you're feeling depressed. Yes. All of those. And literally will take you off your deathbed. But I don't want to digress. So, the cocoa plum is loaded with minerals like potassium, copper, iron. This one little fruit, don't sleep on it. It's good for your skin. It's good for dark spots, pimples, acne, and so on. It's loaded with vitamin K. Strengthen your bones. Cocoa plum. A very, very powerful plum. I already told you it's good for the anxiety because it calms you down. It's also good for weight loss. Because of the fiber content, because of the protein content, and yes, this has protein in it. Yes, I know it's hard to believe. Everybody think milk is the only thing. Well, it's white just like milk, but it's rich in protein also. this fruit. So remember when I said that it's good for your digestion? That means it's good for your gallbladder, because your gallbladder is what sends out, it's like a repository or a storage tank for the bile fluids, which is digestive fluids, to go ahead and, from my knowledge and my research and my experience, go ahead and act as a detergent to break up oils. Yes, this fruit. Man, Coco, you're distracting me too much. That's what this girl do. Distract me. Because I will harass her all day long. I take her and I make about 3 or 4 of my drinks. Different ones. Just this one. And every single one of them are the most favorite of my clients. Or either they're competing for the #1 spot. So I digress. So, of course, if it's got antioxidants, it's going to be loaded with electrolytes also. So yes, this is a natural source of electrolytes. Whenever you need that little boost, or whenever you need things to keep happening, because electricity, yes. So this add electricity. This is also a part of your alkaline diet. And by the way, let me just say this, what I found out. Acidity, I interpret meaning low oxygen, low electricity in the body. Alkalinity, I interpret as high oxygen and high energy in the body. That's my interpretation. This fruit does that. And when I say it helps with stamina and endurance, it's one of my most successful for a reason. Really is. Which leads me to the next thing. How about this is also good for blood circulation? Yes, my Coco. How about she's loaded with things that support the blood, that builds the blood? You know, like copper, iron, potassium. Yes. Yes. And let me just digress for a minute, because this still involves blood. So for the ladies out there, or anyone in general that knows what Kegel is, you know, you want to do your exercise to, you know, be able to control it. Let me say this in medical terms. It's used to contract the sphincters of the vulva. Now, what does that mean in regular people's term? It makes your vagina tight, simply put. Now let's put another one into the mix. So it helps with flaccid scrotum. And of course, that's for the man. So men, flaccid scrotum means it helps you to hang a little bit more, if you understand where I'm coming from. The young man don't feel like he's in the winter anymore. He's like, yo, what's that? Now people can understand my mind state and my thoughts when I'm gonna make some of my products. Because if I don't have this information, how am I gonna take it and make it a product with something else? And before you know it, I have 10 ingredients, and 12 and 15 and 17 ingredients, and all of them go together. I make my stuff from information, and I make them for a particular reason, which is general, overall. I call it a system buildup. So back to this. So good for the male as far as having you hang, and good for the females to have you become more compressed or tight. So if you don't have no time for the Kegel, just don't worry about that. Get some of these plums and you'll be all right. Okay? It will take care of it. And man, if you having issues with that at home, go get your girl some of these and let her eat some of these. That's all you have to do. Just tell her it's good for her health. That's it. Just leave it at that. Don't even get into nothing else because somebody might get offended. Just be like, you told me you was having stomach issues, so go ahead and eat some of these real quick. It's good for circulation. It's good for all different type of things. Oh, by the way, it's good for weight loss. Just give her this. You won't be sorry. Take it as I tell you. Mother Nature is a mother for a reason, because a mother takes care of her offspring. Again, yes, we're talking about a plum. Some people would call it a berry. I call it a plum, because it's called cocoa plum. So, kidney health. Very good for the kidney also. Very, very good for the kidney. And how about this one little fruit helps with nitric oxide? Naturally. Now, some people would say, it's a funny looking fruit. I don't know what it tastes like. It kind of look like it's poisonous. Well, you saw me eat it. I'm not dropping to the ground. I'm not falling. The only falling I'm falling is in love with this girl. Pain. Good for pain. Why? Because of the properties. It alkalines you. Don't forget, acid is what usually causes pain in the body. Didn't I say this grab onto acid and clean acid? So pain, yes, pain. You have to go. We're going to have another conversation some other time, pain, but not right now. You have to go. I'm not saying you have to go home, but you have to get the hell out of here, pain. Yes. My super girl. Did I mention diabetes and blood sugar? Yes. Did I mention helping you to build your swimmers? You see that white? Mother Nature is telling you something, men. You see that white, right? Yes, this will help your swimmers also. And by the way, we're not leaving out the ladies. Ladies, yes, it helps your reproductive system also. So you're not left out. It's not just good for weight loss. Yes, it does help with your womb-niverse. The one fruit, the one plum. How could one thing just have so much different benefits? I ain't even scratched the surface yet. I am doing my best to be general instead of being specific, because if I be specific, I'm gonna sit here and talk for 6 hours and I barely scratch the surface just on this one. As you can tell, these are the things that I use on a regular basis, so I have to know what I'm using. And not only know, I have to have full knowledge. of what I'm using. Now, I've been using this for a good period of time. And the stuff that I put it in either takes somebody off their deathbed or helps with the extracurricular activity, and when they're done and wake up in the morning feeling more refreshed and perform better at work after the extracurricular activity. Yes, COCOPLUM. What does that mean? That means that by blood circulation it builds physical strength, and it adds, how can I put this? It adds to longevity as far as stamina and endurance. Yes, this is another one. Grows here naturally, grows here while in Florida. As you can see, these are them. I just got them from the tree. And as you can see, there's different varieties. Just got them off the tree. My beautiful COCOPLUM. And look how much I got. This is actually a little bit compared to what I usually get. But yes, you could take this and make it a shake. You could make it a juice. You could make it a puree. Many different things. For me, if you want to ask the herbalist now how he would use something like that in a different way, for all that knows what porridge is. How about I take the seeds and I add it to my porridge? And with different ingredients, by the time either I start drinking the porridge or somebody else I give the porridge to, before you know it, they're sweating. You know what that means? That means it's detoxing you. It's pulling things out right away, cleaning your system. Oh, by the way, whenever I give people my porridge, cut their appetite for half a day or better, and they're still moving. Now you understand the weight loss part of it. Why it's good for weight loss. And by the way, it's loaded with fiber. Coco, you gotta stop it. I'm doing an interview right now. I'm interviewing you. Stop teasing me. You know I get weak in the knees for you. Damn it, man. All right. I take this, I make a shake out of it. I mash it up. Like I told you. By far, just came out at the beginning of the year. By far one of the best sellers, period. This is it. And let me just demonstrate something to you, to show you. This right here is by far one of my fastest selling drinks. This container would be $5. And that's because I'm being generous. It's actually worth $10. But look, see how thick that bad boy is? Let me just do it. See how thick it is? Rich. And by the way, COCOPLUM, when I'm processing COCOPLUM, it's gelatinous, which means it's also good for your tendons, ligaments, and so on, your joints. Good for skin, builds your skin, and it builds your muscles. naturally. Yes, it does. Builds your eyes. The list goes on. So you have joint issues, joint pain, aches. The acid is eating you up. Okay, well, fine, acid. This is good for acid. It's breaking down your joints and causing that bone to bone. Okay, bone to bone. We'll take care of that. It is causing pain and discomfort. Okay, pain and discomfort. We got you. We have cancer, and then we're feeling depressed because of it. Okay, depression and cancer, we definitely can take care of that. Are you getting where I'm going? Yes, I didn't even scratch the surface yet, but the young man just wanted to put another one on the table, Coco Plum. One of my favorite girls from nature. You will never go wrong. So for the time being, with my mash it up, let me see if I can show you. Look how rich and thick that is. Look how rich and thick that is. You'll never be able to go wrong with this plant. Period. So this is your neighborhood herbalist. And until next time, we can be over and out.